My name is Mario Tovar. I am the owner of Marzuno Creative based out of Garden Grove, California. We are a boutique agency focused on web development, branding, and marketing, and we now offer direct-to-garment printing at our offices. How do we find print jobs? We find print jobs basically every way possible. We try to be very strategic about our partnerships. For example, we'll find someone that might be a photographer, for example, but doesn't currently print shirts. So we'll approach them with an offer they can't refuse. That's going to help them and us in return. Furthermore, we try to build on those relationships so that whenever someone comes to them and asks them where they get that printed, they'll refer business to us, and so on and so forth. We've been doing business like that since we started, and that's basically how we're flourishing as a direct-to-garment printer. We just started about 6 months ago, and already we have people coming back to us and referring people. Aside from that, we also offer services that will be great for upcoming brands and anyone else that wants to print shirts. So if they want to print a shirt and they don't have a website, we can offer that cross solution for them as well. If they have a website and don't offer shirts, they can offer that. So we try to think outside the box and help them help us, so that they grow and we grow alongside with them. Also with that, we search for websites such as like Etsy. Everyone's on Etsy, but that has been really good for us because we can develop a brand, and then since we have direct-to-garment capabilities, we can do on-demand fulfillment. So we can produce a mock-up of a design, but we don't have to print it until it sells. So if we start, 3 or 4 of these brands, a few sales will trickle in from here, and then more from this one. So to the point where after a while you're building, a machine that's well oiled, and it just keeps moving and moving and growing. So that's how we do that. We also do email blasts. We do trade shows. We're always out meeting people out and about. So you just have to go out there and meet people, be friendly, let them know what you're doing. But aside from everything, your quality has to be there. If your quality is not there, then the next person's going to take that business from you. So you always have to be honest with yourself, honest with your customer, and let them know that you're looking out for them, and they're always going to respect you and bring you more business and refer your business. That's how we have grown so far, and that's how you probably will grow in your area that you're offering direct-to-garment services. For our customers, we offer our customers basically anything they need that is within our capabilities. Obviously, owning a direct-to-garment machine, we're going to offer printing, but so is our competitor across the street and the one across the street from him. But we offer our clients solutions. If you come trying to print a shirt, I'm not going to just print the shirt and say, here you go. I'm going to first look at the file, make sure that it is quality, that the graphic that you're going to print is going to come out great, and if it doesn't, I'm going to tell you what you can do to make it great. Ultimately, we offer great customer service at the core of everything we do, and that's what I recommend you do as well. Because if you don't do that, then you will get the business up front, but ultimately you're not going to get business second, third, or fourth time, and no referrals. So that is how we continue getting business. We also offer design services, which is something I would recommend if it's within your reach, and also websites, as I have mentioned before. And a new thing that we're offering is we're trying to revolutionize just t-shirts. We can't just do that because everyone else is doing that, so we're also working on different things daily. Our main production artist just figured out a way to basically make pennants with our direct-to-garment machine, and that has been doing great for us. We're actually also doing full color patches, which we can then embroider on hats and sell those as well. The good thing about those is that we can offer them at no minimums, and just maximize the potential for that. So what I'm saying is ultimately try to think outside the box and offer things that nobody else can. That's how you're going to differentiate yourself from your competitors. How we found success. I like to think in many ways, but ultimately where we have found success is in our customer service, in our ability to attract new customers by having them approach us because they want to work with us and have been referred by other happy clients. That on top of always thinking of new things and just trying out new things, even if they don't work out, at least we tried it. We don't like trying the same thing over and over and over and it not working. We try to just try as many things as possible and see what works and then run with that. One thing that has worked for us is our direct to garment fulfillment service. That's one thing that me and our production manager Travis have worked on for months, and it's working out for us because we're finding clients in specific niches that already have their fan base, and we're offering them to build a brand. Ultimately we get as many of those as possible, and they're happy with us. They're offering services that they never worked with other people in terms of their products, and then they can make money and we can make money and everyone wins. So that's a few ways of how we have found success recently, and hopefully we can think of new ones in the future. No doubt we won't, and I hope the best for you as long as you keep thinking out of the box and doing new things like that. There are so many ways to make money. I won't lie, me owning a small business, I love getting business, growing my business, and then it turns into basically making money. That's what business is about. So we always try to think of new ways to do that. One way is basically diversifying your services. So if you are printing, I would suggest bringing different things into that. Most of you are going to have some type of design background, have a designer at close reach. If you do, you can integrate that with graphic design. You can integrate that with branding. You can integrate that in many different ways. So don't just offer printing. That should be your core service. But on top of that, integrate that with other stuff that you can do. If you want to consult people on how to develop or how to design, how to develop their brand as a whole, that's how you would do that. An example for us being that we also have an in-house brand is we print our own stuff on demand, so we sell it on our website, whether it be on a third-party website like Karmaloop, anything like that, we can then print it. So that's how I suggest growing your business and making more money is always add services that will complement your printing service. Why did I get a FreeJet printer? I got it for many reasons. The main reason being that I'm an artist at heart, I'm a designer, and I always wanted to print shirts. I mean, who doesn't want to print a shirt and start their own t-shirt business or their own brand? Earlier this year when I went to a trade show and I met the guys over at OmniPrint, they're really nice. I just went there to basically look around and see what was new in that industry, just take a look at things. And when I talked to Victor and Jose, they kind of broke everything down to me, and basically in layman's terms, I mean, this printer is essentially a business in itself, and it will create more business not only for printing but for your current services that you're offering if you're strategic about it.